Welcome everyone to game number 3 between Red Guy up here and I'm MVP, our blue Terran down here. Now, I did say that I was going to look up Red Guy's name. For the first two games I had been calling him Red Guy. It is Slayer's MMA. So Slayer, Red Guy, whatever, they will both be used now for the good of the series, since we have been I've been calling him Red Guy the whole time. I might just stick with Red Guy. I might call him Slayer, just for your reference. That is what it will be. Now, the last game was absolutely amazing. It was a big map, lots of stuff going on, lots of action. I really enjoyed the last game. It was great to see Slayer, Red Guy, actually come back and do something good, because the first game he had a lot of missed micro, a few misclicks, units sent to his their death without needing to be. So I was glad to see him do that. It was long, drawn-out game that almost ended in a stalemate. Neither of them could mine. They were just both harassing so much that neither could get any minerals in, and eventually I'm MVP just had to call the good game because he had nothing left. So this map, not sure what we'll see this map. You can see Slayer, Red Guy up here going for Refinery first against the Rex. So last game he brought out a Reaper really fast. I wonder if he'll do it again. This map is not that big, and as you can see, if you wall off here, well, neither of them really are. Slayer was maybe thinking about it, but instead he's getting his racks out here. You can hop off the cliffs. There's a lot of cliffs to jump, so all over. I mean, you can go from here all the way around to here and down at MVP's base, all the way from here to around back to the front. So there is a lot of room. It's very hard to position Marines around all of it. And that Reaper, which I assume is what he's getting, will be able to come up and get some damage. And again, they haven't scouted, which is kind of strange, because I always thought that, well, I usually see in these replays, a scout come out like right away. Like they finish their first supply depot and boom, that scout goes off. So we do have one scout cruising around up here. He's not going to see much. And sure enough, he'll have to turn around. Up here, what do we got? Still no, I guess it was just going quick factory. He did do this last time, though. He got the tech lab after he built a marine or two. So maybe this marine's just standing guard, not wanting him to get the scout up there. It will be good to deny any scouting, because once you know what's coming, you can counter accordingly, and so he will not be able to see that. Down here at MVP, he's getting a command center up and running, and he will just lift that up and fly it over, getting a reactor. So it looks like he will be pumping out Marines, and all the while we have a Hellion coming out here. No pre-igniter so far, so we'll see what he plans on doing with that. He does have the double refinery up and running. MVP still sitting on only one refinery, so the gas advantage is definitely towards Slayer, but it'll be interesting to see what he does come up with. Fully completing the wall off. I guess he's just trying to hide that. Tech lab finished. I'm not sure if that'll be the starport or the factory. Probably the starport, since he hasn't moved the factory yet. So maybe some cloaked banshees coming up. He tried that before. It's very effective. However, unless it forces them to stop dropping mules. See, at the start or at the command center here, you can either drop a mule or drop a scan, and they are both very helpful. I mean, you need the scan to handle these cloak banshees, and sure enough, cloak research is coming through up here. So we will be seeing a couple banshees. Where is it rally to? All the way down here. Rally to his base. So this nice little wall of Marines. It's going to deny any SCVs from coming up, but that Banshee will be. And look at this. 3 barracks, 2 tech labs, 1 reactor. Going to be pumping out the Marines and researching Stimpack and getting some Marauders up. Pre-igniter coming up for Slayer up here. So maybe it's going to be that standard Banshees and Hellions and Marines for both of them. Let's see what this Banshee can up and do. Cloak research is not quite finished. It's almost finished. This Banshee can 2-shot workers, so It'll force him to at least waste a few scans. That prevents mules. It harasses the economy more than it would other races. So Marines catching it. Let's see if it doesn't have cloak yet. It's going to have to run. And there's cloak up, so it'll probably turn in cloak. Try to get a few kills on these Marines. Then hit the resource line. Imagine, anyway. There's a few shots. There's the scan. And gets up on the high ground. So those Marines are going to have a long while to go. He's going to have to waste another scan just to see this thing again. It's running low on energy, but it will get a few kills. 5 kills already. 6 kills now. SCV's just repairing the one, trying to buy a little bit of time. Only 15 energy left, but up to 8 kills. Sniping that SCV, and it's got 7 energy. It's got to go, but there's the scan anyway. And still fast enough to get away without that stim pack finished. So, good job with his Banshee. 12 kills, and it survived. I think that's definitely worth the investment, whatever he put into it. So, down here at MVP's base, he's got another cloaked Banshee harassing him, and this orbital is completely out of energy. How much kills? 3 kills already, 4 kills. There was a tower being built, I'm not sure where. I'm not sure if it got sniped, if the SCV got sniped, but he's getting a few more free kills. I don't know why he's attacking the orbital commands. He could have been attacking the Marines. He could have been attacking the workers. Third Banshee coming out, and he is just devastating these minerals. Flying this guy, orbital, is he going to try to take the high yield? Not sure what he's really expecting. Seeing in production up here, 2 more refineries for Slayer. He's getting more cloaked Banshees. Another one, getting more kills, 4 kills, 5 kills, 6 kills. 7, 8, 9. These cloaked Banshees just absolutely tearing up MVP. Oh, he's got his tower hidden back here. So, it should protect his workers for a bit. The range on the scouting of the tower is actually slightly higher, 12 kills. 12 kills for that one Banshee. The range on the detection of the towers is actually slightly more than the actual range of attack, so that Banshee was here out of range of the tower, but it was still, I believe, viewable by MVP. So here we come with yet another Banshee, getting 2 free kills on his way down there, and gonna pick up a few SCVs and maybe a few Marauder kills. Nope, there's the scan. Will it survive? Can it? Good escape. This is just absolutely pissing off MVP, I'm sure. I'm watching it laughing. It's just so little he can do about it. And can he get the kill? And he gets the kill finally. That one's not able to do that much. We got the Hellions coming down here, trying to kill his destructible rocks. Let's see what sort of unit composition they all have. MVP is not with that many SCVs, surprisingly enough, because we've got Banshees that have just been going to town on him. This one I think had a few before he came back. I think he went back for a pair, and he's just getting even more kills. Look at this, 18 kills on one Banshee, sniping this SCV, not letting him finish the supply depot. This one over here, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my gosh. Why doesn't he build more towers? Why doesn't he do something? These are just going to town down here. But here comes a push. Back up finally. MVP is coming out with a Raven. Needed something to counter that. And he's going to be trying to get through this. These Hellions will do a bunch of damage to this ground if they can get through. They're all lined up. Let's see what will he do. And he's going to try to torch them. And MVP's unit's just getting melted. This turret helping out. Hellions tearing through the ground forces. And this is really not looking good for MVP. He's got an army supply of 14 and 9 workers versus 54 workers for our red guy up here for Slayer. And that sort of economy is, just look at this, completely one-sided. Those Banshee harass has just taken MVP almost out of this game. And I really don't know if he can come back from this. He's only building Marines and Marauders, which are easily going to get shredded by those Hellions. Just Hellions all over the map, and he has nothing. 10 Marines and 4 Marauders versus 3 tanks and a bunch of Hellions. It's It's not over, but it's, well, I guess if he keeps sending in units like that just to die, he's got a chance. But, yeah, Slayer coming up here, taking his third, and I don't see any way that he can actually stop it. I guess he's sending this little buddy out to get some scouting. This dropship actually has nothing in it, but it will force him to pull back, assuming there's something in it. Because seriously, why would someone set a medevac down unless there was something in it? So all of his units coming around, I would have liked to see him maybe hit a Hellion drop, or not a Hellion harass, 2 little workers just hanging out here, not doing nothing. And MVP can't afford that, especially with already how low his economy is. Siege tanks sitting up here, and if he tries to bring the Marines and Marauders into that line, they will just get shredded. They will get destroyed. Not even a chance. I don't know what he's really planning on doing. I guess, can he see? He can't see that line. All the while, Slayer here can see with that sensor tower what's coming. So, yeah, those sensor towers are actually pretty neat. They expose the little movement. They don't actually show you, but like any units that he sends in this circular area here on the minimap will be seen by the tower. So he gets like a warning. He'll see the red or the blue dots on the minimap, and he'll be very ready for it. He won't know what it is, but he will know it's coming. ISEC auto tracking. I don't even know what that is. I think that's the Raven ability, or maybe not. Where the hell is that? I can't find it. I'm dumb. Hellions moving across the map, and these things hidden behind these shrubs. I'm gonna guess he's gonna try to draw them out, or if not, look at this spread though. This is great. This will make it so the Hellions won't be able to AoE all of them. So he might actually be able to do a little bit of damage here, getting a few kills. Doesn't want to engage them like this. He wants to engage them when they're all clumped up, because then the Hellion shots will hit every single one of them. When they're this spread out, the AoE fire just doesn't hit all of them. So we'll see what this auto tracking. I guess I never found it. I'm dumb. Sorry guys. I don't play Terran, so I'm not 100% sure. But here comes the push across the map, and look at them all grouped up. Can he get sieged up in time? I mean, this is just a scary, scary army. Tons of tanks, tons of Hellions versus nothing but ground units, and trying to flank them, it looks like, trying to make them get someplace where they don't want to be. And if he gets them all caught right here, this will hurt. They are forming a line, which is slightly better than being grouped up, but look at just the charred corpses all over the ground. Meanwhile, we've got the tanks sieging up, and if he gets in range, there's just not going to be anything he can do about it. He's going to have to send his Hellions in to try to get a few kills, which might be what he's doing. Yeah, he's just going to try to come back and harass, because he needs this high yield right here. A couple Hellions in, taking out the workers, and this is going to be the deciding moment for the game. I really don't think MVP has a chance. Vision granted by these air units, and look at the ground just get toasted, and there's the GG. Absolutely devastating here from Slayer, from our red guy. The whole game, he just had his fucking guys in the base, cloaked banshees, just taking out everything, forcing the use of scans, killing off workers. A couple of them each had like 15 or more kills, and stopped mining here. He lifted it off to try to go get the high yield, which was risky, but it could have panned out. And those cloaked banshees, just so effective, followed up by the wonderful use of Hellions on the ground. And just nothing MVP could do once he got that far behind, once he lost that many workers to those cloaked banshees. Didn't know if it would pay off, because the first game he tried it and it didn't really do anything. So very nice to see Slayer up here, our red guy, redeem himself, because I was expecting MVP to slaughter him based on the first game, and then the second game it was very close, and then this game was just devastating. So kudos to them. Very nice to see some good Terran play, and I hope to catch you all around. Once again, I am Zord, and thank you for watching.